Hello and welcome back to the United by Football channel with another episode of Bloody Good Football. Thomas, how are you?
Fuck, I had a bloody good week. Had a bloody good Saturday.
Yeah.
Had a bloody good Sunday.
Good for
But
you.
I want to go back to Saturday.
Good for you.
I see there's a script here. I'm ignoring the script.
Oh,
Because the Wanderers just did that. We were written off
how about yourself?
by everyone. And myself included. We rocked up there thinking Lolly's the best player in the league. Sydney FC, midfield, brilliance. They're going to walk all over us. Their attack's going to be too much. I shit you not. I think we won every single second ball. I think we won every single second ball. I'm smirking because this is incredible to say from a Wanderers side. And my uncle, not my uncle, how do you say a family friend in I'm going to say in Croatian.
I don't know. It's just a family
Cool man,
friend.
my cool man.
Yeah.
Family friend. He's not my godfather, but whatever. He said a good point, Abdul. We won every single challenge and second ball, but it wasn't malicious, Abdul. It was with purpose. It was hard. It was strong. And we asserted ourselves minute one. First half, I think, was a bit 50-50, how you going? That second half, from minute 45 to 90, we came in there and we went, fuck. Every single second ball was won. Every single duel was won. And out of those 11 battles on the field, Abdul, 1v1, obviously 11 times, I think we can safely say for 90 minutes, we won 10 out of 11 of those.
Yeah.
We absolutely smothered you guys from minute 45 to 90, and it was too much for you guys. And I'm just so proud as a Wanderers fan, so proud of our club for showing up, so proud of the RBB, most active tickets ever sold for a derby, Abdul. I think it was just over 2,000, and it was rocking in there. Me and Dylan were in there. It was rocking. It was rocking. I'm so proud of the club, so proud of the boys. Penta. Fucking big ones, mate, you've got. Because to come out there and say what he said, am I condoning what he said? Am I condoning what he said? No. To come out there and say what you said and back it up with a man of the match performance, that takes guts. That takes balls. Fucking massive ones. To go out there and do that, Abdul, incredible. To back it up, incredible. So proud of him, so proud of the boys. And hopefully this is the momentum that we can carry on, because we got our first win last week, the derby this week. Brisbane are in fine form themselves. Can't lie, but what we saw, Abdul, what every single fan saw, I think it was 26 of them. What every single fan saw in there was a fucking solid outfit.
Well,
There's
like to give
not a moment to have.
I'd like to give a shout out to LAC Athleisure. Don't forget to use UBF15 for 15% off all your LAC Athleisure purchases. And if you ever need to film a podcast or come out to do a shoot here, don't forget to come to LAC Studios for all your shooting needs. And you know what? There was a Black Friday sale the other week, 80% off the whole store. I know Thomas bought some stuff. So, yeah, make sure to check him out. And thanks for the support as well.
Don't want to go on to your team, or?
Look, it is what it is, Tom.
It is what it is.
You won. Should have had a penalty in the 89th minute.
Let's go to that.
Was it a pen? As simple, yes or no? Was it a pen?
So let's go to that. So the first contentious one, that wasn't a pen.
I'm talking about the Penta one.
Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, did it go to VAR?
I don't even think they checked it. Because they checked that and they've got the slow motion capabilities. You see him, the way I showed it to you after as well.
Yeah, in 0.25.
Correct, but but you needed to see it from that angle. His arm wasn't in a natural position.
Okay.
And I said it to you, I believe Dylan, on the weekend as well. I said, people will make the argument that it was here. But I've seen it before and it's been given. When you go out, do you remember that Reece James red card off the line?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he took a step to the side and his arm and leg went first rather than moving as a whole? They gave that as a red card and a handball. That is the exact same situation.
Okay, but this is where you have the inconsistencies of...
Correct. But was it... I'm asking you. No, you've given me... It's a yes or no answer. Should that have been given as a penalty?
Yes.
There we go. So, Lolly slots that penalty away. It's 1-1.
Okay. On the basis of play, as you so like to put every single week with Arsenal, whether they win, lose, draw, or get hammered or win.
Yeah.
Did we deserve the win?
You outdone us. No. Thomas, you wanted it. No. I will say this. You wanted it more. You were hungrier.
3 points.
But do I say that you guys outplayed us. No. You weren't a better football side on the day. No. Did we win? No. Did we draw? No. We lost. Yes, I can accept that.
Did you deserve to lose?
No, Thomas, we didn't deserve to win. But I think we deserve to get something out of that game. Because we created chances. People do forget that. Yes, you had chances. You hit the crossbar. I get it. Whatever. But we done enough.
Hammond hit the post. Barbaroussa's crossbar.
Correct.
Your best shot was a deflected handball off Panther.
No, but you look at the first half, the pressure that we had on as well. Still, chances were there. At the end of the day, look, I'll cop it. I'll turn around, I'll cop it. We shouldn't have come out with that type of attitude. I think tactically, in midfield, we got outrun. And it's as simple as that. And I told you this last week. I said that your midfield sturdiness and stability will forever outdo our technical ability.
For these type of games, you would have preferred our midfield, yes.
Correct. But at the same time, do I think the boys could have been that bit more hungrier? Yes. Do I say they weren't hungry? No, they tried. I'm not going to turn around and be like that guy, oh, they should have done better. The Wanderers just wanted it more. But that comes from the desperation to win. That comes from the shit start to the season that you guys have had. And that comes from not being able to afford to lose another game. We're still first place. We've lost the derby, whoop-de-doo. But we're still top of that table, which tells you everything you need to know. So when it comes down to the overall end of the season, when it comes down to that last week of the season where you look at who's where and what's happened, we're not going to remember this derby. We're not going to remember that 1-0 that the Wanderers had. You will, because you would have nothing else to remember.
That's quite rude.
Respectfully. Because when the stakes aren't as high next week, when you play Brisbane Roar.
So do you think this can propel our season or no?
Well, it depends how you take it.
I'm asking you.
The Wanderers seem like a side this season that when the stakes are on the line, when the pressure's high, when you've got a derby, they'll show up.
So
but the difference between you guys and us is that we don't need a high stakes derby to show up and win a game. Good luck against Perth. Good luck against Brisbane.
But when all the cameras are there, you fold. Is that right?
Not necessarily, no. Thomas, it was 1-0. You acted like it's a 4-0 game.
Crossbar post, 3-0.
Alo Kuol scored the scrappiest goal of the season.
And did you go in the net?
Yeah, but you're talking like you created clear-cut chances. That Costa Barbaroussa's crossbar was the tightest of angles I've ever seen. What was Hammond's shot? I don't remember it.
No, you're too busy crying on the other side.
No, but tell me, what was Hammond's shot?
1-on-1.
1-on-1 with the keeper. Yeah. Okay. Great save by Deveni Schmitz. Still got in his way. He pressured him, did he not? So, when it comes to creating clear-cut chances, opening up teams, it's not like you done that all game. Yeah, all right, you might have had that Hammond chance. Fair enough. The Alo Kuol goal, one person clears that ball. If I think it was Ryan Grant, had he cleared that ball, we wouldn't be here.
What's the Dominican Republic score?
Leticerin.
It's a poor header boy.
Okay. But, again, it's fine margins, and that's football, and I can accept that. But to turn around and tell me that game will define our season, no. Will that define your season? Yes.
No, but it will kickstart our season.
Okay, well, we'll see next week.
Stage comes out in the presser. You saw the presser.
Yeah.
Comes out in the presser, and we'll get onto that quickly. But if that doesn't give the team or the fans something to kick on and to perform the way they should be for a club our size and the club we claim to be, there's something wrong in the DNA there. Because that is everything you need, Abdul. That's the kindling to the fire. We've got to go now.
And what if you don't?
Then there's questions. But Stage had questions on him before.
Okay. Will you kick on from this?
I believe we will. I believe we will. The statement that was made on Saturday, Abdul, I think you're forgetting I've seen every single derby.
I'm not taking that away. I'm not.
I've seen every derby since 2012, 2013. When Alessandro Piero scored the rebound penalty against Ante Trovic, Shannon Cole scores the free kick. I've seen it all. I struggle to remember a derby where Sydney FC won every single second ball. Sorry, where Wanderers won every single second ball.
Yeah.
I struggle. Besides Leuni, Ninkovic, Neuenhoff, 4-0, demolition job, I think 2-3 years ago. I struggle to remember where the Wanderers have won every single second ball.
Yeah.
That has to give you some kindling. That has to give you a kick up the guts going, you know what, we can do this. If we can do against the so-called best side, well, they are first statistically, can't take that away. But that's got to give you some... Okay. And I'm not saying I'm going to go undefeated from now. What I am saying is that this is going to kick on.
I'll raise my concern with you guys.
Please raise your concern.
You guys won on grit. It was pure. It was a scrap. You turned it into a scrap. You dragged us into a scrap, and you won that game. And I will give you credit.
The City
And
in 15, 16, they won.
no, but Thomas, and I'll give you credit for that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Okay. And fair enough. You know, we should have been a bit more tougher and rougher on the day, and we've got the players to do it.
Most definitely.
But my concern with you guys is still the fact that not every game's going to turn out like that. Not every game's going to have that atmosphere with 25,000 people where every challenge you go into is going to be, you know, backed by 20,000 screaming fans.
That's a point. It's a good point.
So when it comes to playing Brisbane in 2 weeks, when it's back to your 10, 11,000, you know, people at a game, your typical type of Wanderers game, and the stakes aren't so high, and it's relying on technical football that you can put together, will they do the job?
We'll wait and see.
Because God bless his socks, I love Staj. I've gotten to know Staj for, like, you know, over the off season with the NPL. Met him a few times, had a few conversations with him. I think he's great. I think he's actually a really good coach. But do I think the set of plays that he's got at the moment suit the style that he wants to play? No. Like we love, like I said, we both love Steven Ugarkovic, but he's not right meat. Okay, when
he's got to do a role that whatever's required of him.
Correct, but even with the role that he's playing at the moment, it's nothing on him. It's just when you need a game where you need a Hammond or you need someone like we've got a Lolly to just take someone on the wing and find Barbarousis in the middle. He's not going to always be able to do it.
We haven't got that. No, we haven't got
that's why the pressure has tenfolded on Bojadi Kraev.
Who was immense on Sunday.
Correct. But you need them to do that every game. Again, it goes back to the drawing board. And this is what I say. I'll hold my head high after that derby, knowing that we are still a better footballing side than you are.
That's okay. And
that will do us more justice in the next God knows how many rounds heading into the finals.
We'll wait and see. But my thing to you is that you are right. We haven't got that Milanovic like last year. We haven't got that Sapsford like last year.
Yeah.
Eunice, a couple of appearances 2 years ago. We haven't got that. That's why I come on this podcast and say Hammond. And you saw what Hammond could do. He's electric.
Correct.
Comes on there, causes problems. The last thing you want for a left back and right back is for a young, energetic winger to drive at you. Doesn't have to be young. Just a winger that's energetic to drive at you. Unpredictable.
But he'll
unpredictable. However, you saw on the weekend, it can't be proven to finish.
Correct. He also can't do it for 90 minutes. And he's a better, for me.
Because in the transfer window, there was talks of him going.
Yeah. Look, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think when it comes to Hammond, it reminds me a lot of Martinelli, especially this year. He's a better player off the bench.
On last night, of course.
Yeah, but he's a better player off the bench than he's starting. And I think when it comes down to the Wanderers at the moment, you got Bojadi Kraev, who's technically very good as a player. Finishing, yeah, you can question it, but he's a better finisher than Hammond.
Of course.
You're lacking that extra player.
Of course.
Now, you've got a one...
We did not replace Milo. We did not replace Absford.
Cool.
I'll say that to you.
But you've got your Awan Lawals. You've got your Alat Abdulrahmans.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay. You know, Alat will run his socks off. And Alat is a Staj player like to a T.
Yeah, 1-on-1. Yeah.
Like to a T. And I said it last year during the NPL season. I said that watching him, that is Mini Barello. Run your socks off. Goals will come when they come.
Does Barello come back into this side? Just a genuine. The vice captain of the Wanderers. Just a genuine.
Yeah, probably.
For
Qual scored one goal for Qual.
I think Qual's defensive work was fucking incredible.
Yeah, but
if you're talking about best talent, their strengths are the same.
Yeah, but I think Barello's a better finisher.
Oh, he hasn't shown that this season, and the back end of last season.
Still, he's got that bit more experience. But again, you're lacking. You're not lacking up front. Start whoever you need to up front. Barello, I think, just based off experience, the name comes back into the side, regardless. Okay. Although I don't know why he doesn't test him out on the right. Like
Rudin turned him into a 9.
Even Qual, bro. Qual on the right wouldn't be that bad. Just on Sydney, but like that was a tough one. It was a tough one to swallow because the technical ability is there, and I saw it, and even you saw it.
Of course.
We will threaten teams all season.
Yep. It's
just, I don't know if we're lacking in bench-wise. I don't know what it is. I just don't think we have that second wind. So we either get you or we don't. And I think that's going to be the fear there because Guricchio came on, God bless his socks.
I didn't say much.
He didn't do much.
Will you make top 4?
Yeah. I still think we can go on and do this whole thing, Thomas.
Okay.
And
I just think in a game like this, and let's say you guys make the quarters or semis or the final, and let's say you come up against a Wanderers or a team that creates an environment where it's 0-0 and it's coming into the 70th minute, what do? You fucked.
it comes with experience, Tom.
Okay,
you got to remember.
Okay, but you look at your midfield.
Look at the argument that I made at the start of the season. It's a young side. We lost at Adelaide. We lost at Wanderers. We've won every game with the crowd behind us. I've said it at the start of the year. I still think we can win this thing. We just got to get past that hurdle. And you know what? We've got a derby in January at home. Let's see if you guys can handle it. When you've got 30,000 Sydney FC fans screaming.
That's it.
Let's see if you guys can handle it then. But I'll stick by what I said. You won. Congratulations. You got your I Beat Sydney FC trophy for the year.
Thank you very much. Pressure that.
But,
good trophy. Great weekend.
But when it comes to longevity, when it comes to who can handle themselves, when it comes to the end product and the end of the season, there's a reason why we're still top of the table. And again, win the derbies all you want. Win as many derbies as you can. But when you look at your trophy cabinet, it's only got the one trophy in it.
There's always one argument. What do you think of our gaffer's statement? Be honest with me.
No, I agreed with you.
Like every single word. Again, from a person that's been at the club since day one, myself, member number 2772. Don't take that.
Good
please.
for you.
You can pressure that. My brother. I've witnessed division inside the club. I've witnessed division, Abdul, inside the FA. I've witnessed division from the amount of CEOs we've had to the A-League to so many different departments. And it's not our job to comment on that, Abdul. It's not our job. But I think the way he worded it, Abdul, was very smart.
Yeah.
And he articulated it beautifully because he didn't raise questions of anyone in particular or any particular governing body. He just asked people on a whole, why are we fighting? When you've got such a brilliant product that we saw, and it was a brilliant game to watch. And you were there, okay, you lost, unfortunate. I give you a bit of stick, you give me a stick when FC win. It was a brilliant spectacle. And every single person that went in there got their money's worth. And they enjoyed it. And on TV, I'm sure it was the same. I'm not sure the viewer numbers. But it was such a brilliant spectacle to watch, yet there's every single roadblock. Why? Why is that? Why? Why is there infighting? Why is there division when you can just come there and enjoy and see the beautiful game for what it is?
He made a good point though. We are fighting over nothing. And
of course.
I might sound like
of course
the most anti-football prick right now.
He's weird.
But it's true. It's true.
I agree with you.
Like, what are we fighting over? Like, we're a country who will do so well on an international level, or the Socceroos and the Matildas, yet struggle domestically. I forgot who said it. Montemuro said it this morning. He said that we've got this inferior complex about us, that we think we're so far behind the rest of the world. But we are. We are. Because we're one of the only leagues in the world with a salary cap that, let's be honest with ourselves, isn't helping anyone.
Agreed.
Expand this game. Open yourself up to the world. Let investors come in to spend their money.
Yep.
But we also live in a country that sometimes is a bit like an open-air prison. And I know, again, this is borrowing off topic. We live in a country that has so many rules, and I'm grateful for it. I'm so super grateful for living in Australia.
One of the safest countries in the world.
It's one of the safest countries in the world. But there's laws and rules for everything. And we take that into sport. You turn around, like even the NRL the other week, there's a new competition starting up in a couple of years called RL 360 or R360. Now, the CEO of the NRL turned around and said there will be a 10-year ban on any player that negotiates or even thinks about going to R360. Why? Create more competition. You can earn $3-4 million a year playing across the whole world, playing rugby league in a competition that's probably going to have 20 fans there. Why? Create more division. Competition. Are you worried about division? Same with Australia. Why are we worried about division? The A-League doesn't acknowledge the freaking Australian Championship.
That's sad.
Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Like, I love the A-League. And as much as I am, you see both of us more around NPL, and you see, I go, even the last few games I've went to, like, people just stopping you and talking to you and all of that because they've seen, yourself or I online, and like, oh, where's Tom or where's Abz or where's this? I'm an A-League is my first love in Australian football. I wasn't that kid that had a Marconi or a Sydney United or, an Apia growing up that I could go to every weekend. No, I grew up on rugby league. My first love of football, soccer, was Arsenal. My first love in Australian football was the A-League. So I don't understand the NPL, the NSL, the way others do. I understand it from a cultural point of view. But why not acknowledge it? Why not give it life? We've got nothing. That's something.
Do you know what it feels like to me? And I think I really resonated when he said, we are fighting over nothing. It feels like the Australian Championship, the NPL, the A-League, it's like they're different sports. It's like they refuse to even acknowledge, speak, conversate with fans of multiple different teams in different codes. That's concerning because it's the one product. It's football. And it's Australian football.
Yeah.
Why are we shitting on it on every single level of Australian football?
Because, let's be honest with ourselves, without being, beating around the bush too much, the Australian Championship is everything they got rid of back in the day to create the A-League. And imagine if South Melbourne makes its way into the A-League. Like, this is what I say, like, why are we so afraid to just embrace one another? And I know that from a business point of view and a relationship point of view, the last thing you want as a Perth Glory or a Newcastle Jets or a Central Coast Mariners is to have the threat of relegation and potentially folding within, a year or two if you go down. I get that. I understand that. And there's people in the clubs, there's players, there's people with jobs that have to put food on the table for their families. But in all honesty, yeah, he's right. We're fighting over nothing because even on ourselves, bro, I'm grateful for the access that we have and what we do. But you look at other sports and NRL and AFL, they don't have that. That's because, there's a lot more involved with these sports. There's a lot more higher budget, higher price deals that you can't do. Like, for example, we probably, unless you're working with a club directly, can't be on the field during an NRL and AFL game. Whereas with football, because there's a bit more room to move and there's a bit more traditional sort of old school stuff taken from, Europe and Asia and being able to do what you can do, you can. But again, we're fighting over nothing. There's a lot more access. There's a lot more flexibility. Like, you look at the access that we have and how long we can stay at places and doing this and the relationships that you build. You won't find that elsewhere. No. What are we fighting over? Just like, work together. Let's build this game. I don't understand it. Like the Australian Championship finals on Saturday. You look at the community there, the people that get behind it, the way they want to collaborate. Like, we're grateful enough. We're going down there. One of the boys, Full 90, we're filming some content with him on Sunday. Why can't the A-League be like that? I'm not fighting with everyone. I'm not here to, we're all trying to build the game together. And
some people don't get.
And
people never understand that.
No. And it's, you look at what we've been able to do. I'm an FC fan. Some people question that. You're a Wanderers fan. Yet we're still being able to have healthy relationships with both clubs because they both understand the purpose of what we do. Because we want to grow the game, we want to help them grow. A lot of like the stuff that we've put, like the interview that you put with Alat the other day, it's fucking blown up on Instagram. It's because people want to see that side of it.
They
resonate, and the whole point of the A-League, and I think where it struggles, and credit to FC, credit to Wanderers, and I think they do it well. They resonate with their fans.
Of course.
And whatever side won. Whether it's FC or Wanderers, there's 2,000-3,000 Cove people, 2,000-3,000 RBB people there that are going to sit there and sing and wait for their team, regardless, whoever won. And we don't want to shy away from that. And it's a lot deeper than just cultural and whatever it is.
Yeah.
You got to, like...
A lot of deeper issues.
There's a lot of deeper issues. Like, let's be honest.
We could sit here and talk for 10 hours.
Like, yeah, I think there's a lot of questions to be asked of our league. Like, I was disappointed with the attendance.
Me too.
After that, a lot of that stadium was empty, which is why I don't like Combank, because you don't need a whole side for corporate.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
But credit to the Wanderers, they put on a show. They had pyro at halftime. They sold it well. Yeah, I don't always agree with the whole their with what was said, but they done well. And maybe that's the stigma that Western Sydney has. That's the perception that what is Western Sydney.
But if that's the perception, we'll run with it.
It is what it is. That's what they're selling. But, bro, like, Stadge said a lot right. And I think as someone who grew up around NRL and grew up around other sports, there's a lot to learn from them. We should work together. Like, RP done well. RP working with West Ashfields, working with the Tigers, doing all of that. It actually helped grow. They had 4,500 people, I think, average a game.
Yeah.
Why won't the Wanderers work with the Eels or Panthers? Why won't FC work with the Roosters? Like, work together. Help build something. You're telling me 10 or 20,000 of the members that the Roosters have won't be interested or bat an eye to Sydney FC? Of course they would. How many, again, I don't want to use the term wogs, live in Western Sydney and watch both rugby league and football? People will be
people with
interested.
ethnic backgrounds, is what I was trying to say.
No, but there's nothing wrong. I'm a wog, you're a wog.
True.
Like, there's other ways to put it, but it is what it is. You know, just a lot to take from it, but it is what it is, Tom. 1-0. Congratulations. Quick run through the rest of the results. I can get it open up on here. A lot of decent results this week. I call a lot of surprising ones.
Results.
Yeah. Start from the top. 1-0 Brisbane Roar beat Victory. That a red card.
They'll go far.
I love the
They'll
gaffer.
go far.
I love that gaffer.
They'll go far.
I've never seen an A-League coach.
Alexander the Great went to go battle the Serbs. He said, I like him, said it from that one.
Michael Valkanis, mate.
The GOAT.
My goat.
Okay.
Like, seriously, what coach quotes Alexander the Great in a press conference? And you know what? It G'd me up. I'm like, I'm ready to bust through a brick wall for you.
Game in Perry Park, and Alexander the Great came to mind.
I love it.
What a goat.
Mate, well, he's Greek. What do you expect?
Carry on. Oh, it's a Greek come up in the Oz Championship final with him.
Nah, look, what was the game after that? Wellington 2, Adelaide 1.
That was a bit shocking.
As I told Marty the other week, it's not at Cooper's, so...
You're never welcome in Adelaide. Carry on.
Seriously, though.
Do you not like Adelaide?
I don't mind Adelaide.
I like Adelaide. See your churches.
We know you like to go to church, Thomas. Central Coast 0, Melbourne City 0. Not much to talk about that game, to be honest. Yeah. City, I think, had the better of the chances. I'm looking at the stats now. Yeah, 1.2 XG. I'm sorry, but the Mariners
wins back.
Mariners had 3 shots the whole game. Yeah, but then on the other,
City's to lose.
Yeah, 2-1 Newcastle Jets. Mate, my boy Dobson.
Did you see the weather? Yeah. Fuck,
bro,
that was horrific. That was bad.
Look at the stats here, bro. 26 shots to 17. 43 shots in a game of football. That's almost a shot every 2 minutes.
The Wanderers had 43 shots.
Far out. But I'll be honest, the Jets deserve that.
Yeah, they killed it.
Chances
they're back. But again, they're like FC, I think. They'll have these moments.
No, I think there's a different level of experience and class between the Jets and FC. I love the Jets, but their team is young. Yeah. Like, I'm looking at their side now. Lockie Rose, Max Burgess, and probably Delianov.
When Burgess is your oldest, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like,
do you like their kit?
Oh, the two water kits, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I will say this: the hype on Battleado has slowed down.
He's a young player.
Yeah, but
he'll come back up.
I just hate when we in Australia.
Yeah, but we're notorious for that.
Yeah, it doesn't do them any justice, bro.
No, I agree.
Like, Iran Kunda, had he not had that chance at Watford, we would have made him feel like we make so many wonder kids feel like they're the next coming of Lionel Messi. Let them be, bro. Like, they don't do this in Brazil.
That's why I fell off. I was hyped up at 14.
Look at Esteval the other day. We'll get onto it later, but even with Esteval, they hyped him the hell up against Barcelona. Great performance. I'm not going to take that away from him. But then against Arsenal, he freaking... You know, you don't want to put the pressure on these kids. And Battleado's still young, and you don't want him,
Saka's performance was?
It was great. Dog walked Kukurea.
Second best left back in the world.
I'll get on to him in a second. I realised something about his game.
I'm happy to carry on.
Yeah.
Perth.
I don't know, man.
Perth
to MacArthur Neil.
Quick shout out. The Bay. The Bay in Perth. We saw the boys Ultra Football at 1X event on Sunday. They asked us to come down and host a couple of the boys, KTP, AU Ballers, OTS, etc. Saw a couple of Perth boys. We go, boys, you're not from Perth, surely. They go, we are. They give us some stickers. Took a photo with the boys and saw them featured. That was good.
Few familiar faces as well from the creators match.
Yeah.
But it was good, man.
With the boys.
Bring back the Fury. Bring back the Fury. Well, what does that leave us, Tom?
That leaves with us with
Sydney FC sitting on top of the table.
I was going to say the Australian Championship.
Hey, I will say this though. Remember my top 4 shout at the start of the year? Sydney FC,
Yep.
Brisbane Roar, and Auckland are all sitting up there. So I'm not too far off, to be honest. 4 of the 6 in there, I think I said will be in
And
there.
it's round 6. Good chat.
Still.
Thanks. Australian Championship, Abdul. Spoiler, UBF will be there. How exciting, Abdul will be there Saturday. Obviously, Sunday we're filming something. Can't really release it too many details
can't say
yet.
too
But
much.
full 90, the boy, Caleb.
Caleb.
Caleb came out and said, boys, what, you're there? We're there. Excited for the game as well. And Abdul, that leads us to our first semi-final. The victorious Marconi Stallions are through to the final. Abdul, was a great game on Saturday. It was a great game on Saturday between Morton, and they came out with the game plan.
Yeah.
And they held Marconi scoreless for 80 minutes. Scoreless for 80 minutes.
Yeah.
And they had some chances as well, Abdul. Hilton had to pull out 1 or 2 good saves, as he usually does. He's been the best keeper by far in this Australian Championship.
Dr.
By
Hilton.
far. But Busek, he's becoming a little bit of a
Mate.
Mr. Clutch. Sine. Svaka čast.
Brate.
Abdul, what is svaka ti čast, man?
Sucker who? What?
Svaka ti čast.
I have no clue. What are you doing?
Sorry?
What are you doing?
Svaka ti čast, man. It's like, congratulations. Like, fucking hell.
Mabruk. Just say Mabruk.
So
it's
I'm looking
easier.
at, I don't see an Arabic last name there, but anyway. Mate, crack performance and earned his right to start over Franco. My question to you is, Abdul. Saturday, 3 p.m, Olympic Village. Franco Myers back from suspension. Does he start over Mate?
I think so.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Wow.
Don't fix what's not broken, bro.
Came on against Apia. Changed the game.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Mate, no.
No, he scored. He definitely, obviously got them there.
He was the best attacker on that pitch
But
on Saturday.
Franco Maya never came off.
He was the best attacker on that pitch on Saturday.
Yeah, because he come on with fresh leg. This is... I'm sorry, but just on a whole football thing. Players that come off the bench and do well aren't always doing well when the game starts. As we mentioned, Hammond, Martinelli.
I think he looked good at the start.
Yeah, but who's going to create something out of nothing?
So your front 4 is Akio,
Akio,
Jesic,
Jesic, Sekenes, Maya.
Wow. Straight back in.
100%.
Okay.
Because I think Sekenes is better up front. And he
Oh,
played
really?
a much more wider role against Morton, correct me if I'm wrong. But he did find himself a lot wider a lot of the times. And Morton, no disrespect to them, aren't Apia. They're not West Apia.
No, I agree, but I think they came in with the game plan, Abdul. And young side, only 2 years in existence, to get to where they did, incredible
Yeah, but
feat.
they've also played their games on an average of 4.5 goals each game. Now, when it comes to Marconi, I always say it, and despite that 5-0 loss,
Yeah, despite the fight,
are the best defensive side in this competition, and it's not close.
that's an anomaly. They're 5-0, I agree. However, who they're versing will be a tough fucking act.
Oh, yeah, look, do I think they're the favourites? No. Do
Were
I?
their favourites on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And
The interview Sikenis we had with him, and he goes, he loves that underdog mentality. He loves being the ones that everyone written off. And after that 5-0, everyone wrote him off. I wrote him off.
yeah,
But my God, have they showed a lot of people up.
100%. But this is the Marconi we know.
It is.
People forget, this is the Marconi that slapped Rockdale 9-0. This is the Marconi.
They still let us know about it.
This is the Marconi that beat Blacktown 6-3 in a final. This is the Marconi that at the end of the day, even if they're not at their best, still put the fear of God in teams because they know they're coming up, and pardon my French, playing against probably one of the cuntiest teams in the competition. And when I say that, I don't mean in terms of they're dirty or anything. They're just physical. They'll drag you into a scrap. And when they want to hit you, they're direct.
Griffins look good as well for Marcus.
Yeah.
But Abdul, I want to go on to, first of all, congratulations to Morton, whatever you are. Excelsior, Morton City Excelsior.
Morton City Excelsior.
Morton City Excelsior. For just over 700 days in existence. Incredible achievement. Congratulations to the club president, the owner, the coaching staff, all the players. Incredible achievement.
Even the gaffer, bro. Ken
the
Miller,
gaffer,
his
young.
coach. He's a young coach as well.
I look older than him. That's a hard thing to do. Congratulations. That was an incredible achievement, and I think they surprised a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But the second team, Abdul, that they verse will be South Melbourne. 2 foundation clubs, Abdul,
Yeah.
going in. And it's going to be an absolute battle. But quickly before we get onto there, Aguek. the best attacker versus the best goalkeeper. The best attack versus the best defense. This is going to be a great game.
It will.
It's going to be a great game.
Again, Manny Egwek, 9 times out of 10, has done all that he's done off the bench.
Okay. So you're clearly not a fan of Manny.
No. I love Manny.
Do you like the Sally?
Oh, I love the Sally with the grill and everything, and Koo handing him the grill, bro. I love Koo, bro. He sat there like your typical mafia
He was
boss.
ready to go, bro.
Bro, typical mafia boss, handing him like the grill on the side. I just love him, bro. He's just. If you haven't seen Koo or seen his work,
was
the GOAT. He's the GOAT when it comes to all the media stuff, the graphics, whatever you need. He's Koo Media. Check it out. But the grill pooped it out, done the whole pointed at it. He's good. Do I think they're the favourites heading into it? Yeah,
I would agree.
Home advantage.
Yeah, it's going to be played at Heidelberg. And quickly on to Heidelberg before we go. Joak missed the penalty. Great save by Lopez. I don't think it was... Okay, it wasn't the most convincing pen, but great save by Lopez.
Yeah.
But I want to give a quick shout out to Heidelberg. Came first in the VPL, lost the final. Made the Australia Cup final. Second only MPL team ever to do that. Second. And got to the Australian Championship final. They've had a fucking massive year. Yeah. And on a club level, I don't think there's been a better club in Australia than Heidelberg United. And I just want to give them their flowers because it's been so justly deserved. They've been incredible this whole year, Abdul. And Johnny A... have we heard of Johnny? He's okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Good. Thank God. God bless. Maybe that affected some, not, but I'm so glad that he's back because he's been a wonderful, wonderful coach. And I think those 4 days that at the start of the year, Abdul, that we overheard that they've been doing 4 days a week training, the extra day, and it showed. And I want to give a massive shout out to Heidelberg. They so thoroughly deserve to be where they are.
Yeah. Look, I think when it comes to Heidelberg, I think South deserved it. And
South deserved it, I agree.
And respectfully to Heidelberg, even the 2 times that they played Marconi, I think Marconi got the better of them. The first game, obviously, they won 1-0, but Marconi had their chances.
Yeah,
and then
but I think it was after the 70th minute.
The game at the village, the Olympic Village.
Yeah,
sorry.
one.
And then the one at Marconi.
Oh, that was more Marconi's, I would agree. But the first one was 50-50, I would argue.
Yeah, well, it just goes to show you, I think all it takes is one result. And, you remember that last game that they played in South Hobart? It was 2-2. So Marconi beat Wolves. They finished up at the table. And then it flips. That could have been on the other side. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's fine margins.
Football. What a wonderful sport.
But Heidelberg played well. I think it was a tight game. It wasn't one for the football lovers in a way. It was very tactical. Both sides wanted to just imprint themselves on the other side. And I love the captain there. I forgot his name. Mark Jankovic.
Sine. Sorry.
But he's just trying to go for the foul every single time. He's trying to draw him in, and it pissed me off. Like, I love South, but it killed me.
And we go to Saturday. We go to the big dance. We go to the inaugural championship final. Can I have your prediction?
Yeah.
And why?
Marconi on penalties.
Why?
I think that if they show up the way we know they can, and we've seen that they can, and the style of football that they play, defensively, compact, put together, and hit you on the counter, I think South will struggle to break them down. South play football in the most MPL way possible. If that makes sense.
Explain to our viewers that haven't watched MPL.
They will break you down if you play football against South, they will rip you apart. They're one of those teams. They've got the players to do it. But I think they struggle to break down teams that will sit there and park a bus.
Rumble.
They have their throws, they have their tactics, the set pieces, whatever they do. But Marconi's better than that, I think. Like we saw against Spirit, the way they scored their first goal. Like it went over the keeper. The throw, it was an amazing throw, but it went. I think it was Mac that threw it over, not Robert Mac. What his name was. Anyway, the Greek fellow on the right wing. Long throw, got over the top, and then he put it into the back post. But I think when it comes to Marconi, I think they will drag you in, same as the Wanderers. They'll drag you into a scrap, and they know they can beat you. And Lord and behold, South Melbourne get dragged into that. Good luck. Because you haven't seen the way Marconi play football. You haven't played against them, really. And I think, like I said, I go by what I said. Marko Jasic hasn't necessarily had the best tournament by scoring terms. Assists, he's been up there. Sekenis had his 3 goals against South Hobart. Sort of hasn't picked up back on that. Franco Maya, we know what he can do. I'm just saying, there is a whole nother level to Marconi that people haven't seen yet. And I think it's going to come out this Sunday.
All right. Marconi fans, Australia Championship fans. There was a lot said about me in my comments. I've looked to Marconi, particularly some of the Marconi fans and faithful. Put it this way. I got an awakening on Saturday at the West Sydney Wanderers game. And I reflected and I went, Marconi are one of the hardest teams to break down. And you sort of took the words right out of my mouth. If they come and fight fire with fire, Marconi will win this.
Yeah.
They will win this. The only threat to Marconi is if South score first. If South score first and catch Marconi lacking on a moment or a loose pass or a loose throw or a dodgy corner, they could be in trouble. Because I think you're underlooking or undervaluing South as well. They're a brilliant outfit. Now, I'm ignoring travel. I'm ignoring home event. I'm scrapping all of that because Marconi, they're established. They know what they're doing. Players have had 3 months of... I'm ignoring all that. So that's not an excuse. But I think on a one-off game, on a one-off basis, for 90 minutes, possibly 120, I think Marconi, in a final, will take it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they'll drag him out to pens. I stick by that. I think it'll finish 1-1. Although I think Marconi score first. But if there's anything I've seen, they're the masters of control.
Oh yeah.
And
if they score first, Marconi, I struggle to see how South will break them down tactically. They might get one lucky.
The best way to explain this is it's control versus pressure, and South will pressure you. They'll go and go and go and go and go until they break you down. Marconi,
Apia did that.
Yeah, but Marconi still had control of a lot of that game.
Apia
against Apia, I think they were the better side. Now, against South, it's pressure. They're going to keep going and going and going and going. And they'll try to play the mind games that keep pressing against you. But I think Marconi, at the end of the day, if they turn up the way I think they can, I think they've got it. And yeah, look, it might sound like we're very pro-Marconi at the moment. We're from New South Wales. Last thing we want is another Victorian team turning around saying NPL's best in Victoria.
Listen, I watched South against the Olympic live. And I watched South, obviously, on SBS. Amazing football outfit.
Yeah.
Amazing football outfit.
Sinisha's got him playing top football. Sinisha.
Hello, Ditchko. So nowhere. But they're a top outfit and 2 top sides, 2 wonderful coaches. But I do think the shiny head of Peter Sekenis.
Both shiny heads, to be fair.
That's what I was getting to. I was making my joke. Thanks for ruining it. The shiny head from New South Wales, Peter Sekenis. I think on a one-off game, in a one-off 90 minutes, when all the chips are against them, it's a storyline. They've had the most amount of red cards. Both assistant coaches off. 2 players. It's a story. There's a story.
Look, and you also got to look at it. Joe K put out a video today. These are the 2 most successful NSL sides in history. No, they haven't.
Quite fitting, Abdul.
It's quite fitting. It is. And they were there, never got relegated through the whole competition from start to finish. And now it's only right that they're both in the final of this. And look, some people might not agree with this, and a lot of people were screaming West Apia from the start. Marconi's the OG.
Oh, it's the OG, of course.
You know, you might think it's United or whatever it is, or, you know, you have your ties and stuff and all of that. But for me, and I don't show my ties too much with the NPL here on this podcast, my first love at NPL was Marconi. What was
So many first loves.
my first NPL game I ever went to was...
James Timokowski. Oh, my God. Wow, what a hit.
It was against your side.
Thanks,
it was against United. It was 3-1. James Tomakovsky from distance.
He sent me 60 videos when I was overseas.
But even you think about it, you go ask anyone's grandparents. Like, I asked my own grandfather. He knows who Marconi is.
Of course, he knows who United is as well, but carry on.
He doesn't actually, but yeah, that's fine.
So that's a park. We'll make it his mission.
But there's a level about Marconi, and same as South. South Melbourne could have been in the A-League a few years ago.
Of course they could.
So, look.
It's going to be a wonderful game. We're lucky to be there. Thank you, Australia Championship, for putting on such a magnificent show, magnificent competition.
Yeah.
I'm so down for it next year as well. Hopefully United, maybe more. But I am excited for next year, Abdul. And I know it's not over yet, but we've got a thrilling, exciting, and I know you like to take the piss out of me, spectacle beyond their eyes on Saturday. I'm excited.
Can you imagine like UNSW win the league and like they end up in our championship? How do we explain to the other side of the world that there's a university in our second tier?
So Australia is a very ethnically, culturally, and multilingual country, and we like to offer clubs, establishments, charities, volunteers, different organisations opportunities. And University of Sydney have taken an opportunity and they've created a football club. And the football club has some of the world's best players. Claudio Fabiano, I'm sure you would know.
UNSW, mate.
UNSW, my apologies. UNSW. And they've rightfully earned their right to be in the Australian Championship. And Australia is very proud of that achievement, Abdul. And it's very multilingual, racially diverse.
Just imagine that. Like, there's
a unique opportunity.
Bro, like, imagine in like 6-7 years' time.
Sorry, what?
Imagine like 6-7 years. No, 6-7.
Sorry.
I'm not part of that generation, nor do I want to be. 6-7 years' time, promotion relegation is on. And like UNSW have somehow snuck into the A-League.
Marjorie Rangers, bro.
Forget, like, imagine like going on to FIFA and playing as as a university. Like, it's crazy to think how football is here.
Crazy.
But on to the other side of the world, Thomas. The Premier League. Arsenal won, Chelsea won. We'll run through it really quickly. 38th minute, Moises Caicedo, been on ice, copped a red card for fair enough. Studs up to the ankle. So red card, fair?
Moises.
Was it fair, Thomas?
Moises. I've backed you for many weeks on this podcast. You don't do yourself any favours, do you? Yeah, fuck, it was clean. Yeah, it didn't look nice. The more and more that you rewinded it,
more got worse.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time he's done this against us, by the way. I don't think it's his first red card. I think when he played for Brighton, he clipped Martinelli as well, and he done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I think the debate is settled between Caicedo and Rice. Okay. I think Rice showed him levels, bro. There was a challenge earlier in the game. They just went shoulder to shoulder and just shoved him across.
Yeah, but that's his...
Yeah, but you can't... Right, Moises is a 6. He's just out-and-out 6. Yeah. Rice has become that box-to-box. But you can't compare, at the moment, the form that Rice is on, what he's able to do, the way he's been playing. And I dare I say he's probably the most informed midfielder at the moment in the world.
Vitinha?
Up there. But Rice is definitely in that top 2, top 3 conversation.
He's top 3. Caicedo, I'm a bit upset.
It's that composure, bro.
It's the composure. I think it's the ability in a big game to assert yourself as one of the best. And if you need to be one of the best, Abdul, you need to go win these big games. You need to go make a statement.
Yeah.
You need to assert yourself like Reece James did. We'll get on to Reece in a second. But Declan Rice, I think, definitely won that midfield battle. Bless you, Abdul.
Oh, sorry, mate.
There was only 36 minutes of that midfield battle, thanks to your fucking delusional challenge. What the fuck was that? Seriously, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
But what the fuck was that?
It's not the first time he's done it.
The ball wasn't even in the frame, bro.
Yeah.
The ball wasn't in the frame, cuz.
I don't know. It's trying to stop.
Ironically, though, I think we play better with 10 men.
Yeah, look, after his challenge on our centre defensive striker, Mikel Moreno, look, it changed the game. I think, obviously, I've always said when
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think that we...
The whole 90?
Yeah. To be fair, I woke up in the 32nd minute.
4 minutes.
Literally. But I got back up this morning. I rewinded it. Like, it wasn't...
I was not a game.
I will say this. We didn't have both Gabriel and Saliba.
Yep.
I felt the difference.
Okay.
Neither Hincapié or Mosquera are leaders at the back. Now, do we rely on Calafiori to be a leader? He's not. Do we think Timber... Like, there is a level of security that we have in Gabriel and Saliba, whether it's... Rory Talks Football said this. Mosquera next to Gabriel or Saliba is great. Hincapié next to Gabriel or Saliba is great. Them together, maybe they need time, but none of them stood up. Declan Rice ended up spending a lot more time dropping in between both of them than expected. Now, Mikel should have learned his lesson in that 2-2 draw last year. Never start a slow 6 against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because Zubimendi struggled.
Yeah, we're frantic, yeah.
Now, Rice shifted back into that 6 and he dropped in between the two centre-backs.
Looked a lot better.
We looked a lot better. I don't think Calafiori had his best game, but that's partly due to the two next to him.
Yeah, he had to do a lot more defending.
I just want to say as well,
Go.
no Gyökeres,
Yep.
no Gabriel,
He came on by Yonkers.
as in like starting.
Oh, okay.
No Saliba, no Odegaard starting. Still missing Havertz. Still missing Trossard on the left as well, who, respectfully, as much as I give him flack, I've realised brings a lot more control in attack.
I think he would have scored one of those chances against Sanchez.
Correct. Now, am I being harsh on my side? Yes.
I mean, should we?
Do I think that the level that we're playing at the moment with the amount of players that we have missing is so far up a high standard that maybe I'm blinded now? Yeah. Because Mikel's set a standard, bro. We've just beaten Tottenham and Bayern Munich without like 5 of our best players in the last 2
You've had a
weeks.
tough week.
And to walk away with a draw in that game and make it feel like a loss with the amount of players we have out.
Yeah, I think where you get a bit upset is obviously Man City get a late winner.
Yeah.
Close the gap. You lose, you drop points. Sorry, not lose. You lose 2 points against Chelsea. We gain a point, a valuable point. And you had, for 50 minutes, probably 55 minutes, you had a man advantage.
Yeah, that doesn't always mean
No, I
a good
agree
thing.
with you. I think Chelsea stepped up. I think Robert Sanchez had the best game that he's ever had in the Chelsea goal. I think he made 2 wonderful saves.
Oh, yeah.
Low and hard. I believe it was Marino had 1 shot. I think
Yeah.
Marino and Eze.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I remember.
Marino Eze.
Yeah.
Low and hard. I was fucked. I was shocked. I thought this was kept playing goal. Not fucking. But my question to you is that the best 2 teams in England? Just put the Chelsea bias aside. No, just be honest with me. Is that the bit?
No. And I'll tell you this.
Yeah, please go, because I'm interested now. Because for my eyes, that was the two best sides.
I think
that was the 2 best.
I think on their day, I think City are a better side than you guys, and it's not far. Chelsea bias aside, it's not far. I just think that.
Okay, but right now, is this the best 2 teams in the country?
Right now, as we speak,
On the 1st of December.
yeah, probably.
Okay, there's your answer.
But I think City.
Okay, but first, yeah.
No, but City are above you on the table, rightfully so. I know it's only a point, but rightfully so. You got to remember as well, we played City earlier this season.
Mm-hmm.
We played you guys now. Now, I know you were a man down, but I still have that fear about City that when they click, they click.
Yeah, but you beat Sky multiple times.
Yeah, but you guys are also a side, and I know City have had it every now and then this season. You're also a side that will beat Arsenal 1-0 and go lose to West Ham the day after.
We are unique. We're a beautiful club.
Whereas City have that sort of oomph about them that even when they lose, it's similar to us. You still can argue they should have taken something out of that game. And I think that's the difference between you guys and City. Now, the difference between us and you guys, we have a lot of gears to go.
I didn't say. I'm just.
No. I'm not taking a shot at your side. I took a bit. took a step back after the game, and probably once I woke up in the morning, I realized we've got a lot of gears in us to go, bro. And if we're playing at this level now, when you get everyone back, when you get that full fitness and that full rotation back, you can God help everybody. Like, I'm glad that the injuries are happening now, and we're maintaining and we're pushing through it. We're 13 games in, we're on 30 points. We've only dropped 9 points all season. I can't complain. I really can't complain. We've only conceded 7 goals the whole year.
There was talk that 15 would be in threat.
It's still possible.
Mathematically, everything's still possible.
We go on a run all the way through to Christmas now. You're halfway through the season. You've only conceded, say, 9 goals. I don't think it's ever going to be broken.
Appreciate that, thanks.
But do I think we could possibly do it? Yeah, probably.
Onto a man that gets a lot of flack for not being on the pitch. Reece James. Fuck, he looked incredible.
Oh, he looked great.
So he stepped up. He stepped up massively, and as the Chelsea captain, that's a gentleman that should be representing the club.
Yeah.
Been at the club for a while. He's a Cobham boy, represents it through and through. My question to you, because I know the answer. If he's on the pitch,
Yeah.
is he the best right back in the world?
He's top 2.
Oh, fuck's sake. Timbers first.
The hard part is if
Hakimi, Reece, Timber. Start bench, sir, when you're ready.
Hakimi won.
Hakimi start.
If they're all fit.
They're all fit.
Fit and firing.
Fit and firing.
Yeah, look, I think right now, you'd go Hakimi, James, Timber. But I do think that...
Okay, we're not trying to defend Timber here. We're just asking about...
No. But the whole thing is staying fit.
I said at the start. I said, on his day, if he's on the pitch and he plays the way everyone knows he can, because I think what I love today about him was he's shown his ability to come inside and be a leader. But when he's sort of slotted inside almost as that 6, almost as that right-sided 8, especially when Moises came off, fuck me, I think he was the best player on the pitch.
He'd done it for England a few years ago. Yeah.
He was the best player on the pitch.
Oh, without a doubt.
I think for a moment of that game, I would argue at least a strong 25, 30. He was the best player on the pitch.
Look,
Reece James was the best player on the pitch.
I think he can definitely handle it, the pressure on his shoulders. Again, if he stays fit, yeah, I agree. I don't think there's anyone that can really, outside of Timber, come close in the Premier League.
In the Premier, I agree.
I think Timber technically, on a technical level, offers maybe a little bit more going forward.
He's Dutch, yeah. Carry on.
But in terms of the basics and the defending...
You can do because it's Dutch, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other side, though. I want to talk about the other side. Mark Cucurella.
You don't like him. Never
Anthony Taylor exposed a big part of his game. Fuck, he gets away with a lot. Because I was watching back some highlights and I was watching a few TikTokers talking about it. His main way of locking people down
is grabbing people.
Is fouling them.
Yep.
Anthony Taylor gave him a yellow card early on in the game and then Saka dog walked him for the rest of it. And that is concerning because for a lot of people that guy is the best left back in the Premier League.
I think he's up there.
Where? What part of his game?
Question.
Yeah.
Who was the best player on Saturday in the Sydney Derby?
You tell me. What, Pantazopoulos?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Was he the best player on the pitch?
It was Penta.
It was absolute fucking brick wall. Michael Cucurella is the brick wall on the left side of Chelsea. Look who he has in front of him. Garnacho.
Yeah.
Who I don't think is anything of elite.
No, but as a left back.
No, I'm telling you.
But the bloke doesn't defend. He fouls. Go check. Let me pull up a stat. I'm fairly sure he's committed the most fouls
in the league.
Correct. Now, to me, that's not what you want from a left back. Because we criticised last year Calafiori for his one-on-one defending. He got better at that. But we criticised him...
better one-on-one defender?
With what?
Calafiori or Cucurella?
Now?
Yeah.
As a clean one-on-one defender?
No, I'm talking about as stopping your man going past you. Without a foul.
Without fouling? Right now, this season, it's Calafiori. Okay. But Tom, you can't... Okay. Tom,
you're allowed to.
I've seen it before. It's not just against Arsenal. Mm-hmm. He will foul you and rough you up the whole game. That's not football.
But that's his style.
As a pure... yeah, but he got exposed. That early yellow card, you're going to fear that every time now.
In your words, Saka's the best right winger in the league.
He is.
Okay, so
This season
he
he
fucking
is.
came up against the best winger in the league.
Correct. But
He's touchable.
yeah, but it was fine up until the yellow card. What I'm trying to say, because I've seen it with Saka, bro. The only way people stop him is to foul him. And I've also seen situations in games where people will foul him just for the sake of actually stopping the guy. There's times where he's even copped a yellow card because of it, and he's turned around and complained about it. But the minute you yellow card the left back, especially Kukurea, he's gone. He got dog walked. There's a video of him literally being bent over Saka's leg. Like, the bloke dog walked him. Now, you can't turn around and tell me that's one of your best left backs in the league.
I would argue still.
Where would you rank him above everyone else?
For me, do you want to be 100% honest?
Yeah,
Do I have to go left backs or right backs?
left back.
Oh, fuck. Do you know who I like? Just quickly, as a Munoz
Yeah,
from fucking Crystal
he's a right
Palace.
back though.
I know, that's why. What a player.
Yeah.
Fucking what a player. Munoz is a different level. Left backs. Calafiore's up there. I think Robinson's on his day.
Yeah,
Robinson from Fulham, still. Aina hasn't had the best. I'm going. Am I going this season or am I going?
overall, I'll be honest with you.
I'll give him a top four. Calafiore,
Yeah,
Cucurella.
yeah.
I can't split them. Robinson third, Aina fourth.
Do you want to know the wild thing? I'd take both our left backs before I take Kukurea.
Move on.
I would take.
Liverpool
Hold on.
to
I would.
West Ham.
I would take Calafiore and Miles Lewis-Skelly
Child over a
over
Euro
Kukurea
winner
because I'm
and a
not.
Nations League finalist.
Thomas, you can't.
The Virginia-
Every time someone brings up this argument, Mustafi won a World Cup. Does that make him a great centre back?
Did Mustafi play in the World Cup final?
Yes, he was in the squad. Yes, he did play.
Amazing.
He did play.
Cucurella was fucking crucial in that Euro.
Okay,
Mark Cucurella was fucking crucial.
but
in that
what
Euro.
was his role in that team?
He started every fucking attack.
He
was feeding Nico
correct
Williams like he was
because
fucking-
he didn't need to defend.
You're fucked.
Thomas, Spain play a style of football.
So sorry.
No, Spain played a style of football that year that quite literally was pinning teams down, setting them, and all he had to do was just genuinely start the attack. Yes, he had to defend every now and then, but he had two great centre backs inside of him as well. You guys don't have that luxury. You don't have those great centre backs inside at the moment to be able to handle that. That's why when the minute he got yellow carded, he opened up your whole defence. Now, did you sit back and park a bus after he got that red card? I expected it. But to tell me Kukurea is up there with the best left backs in the league, I don't think so.
Sure.
I think he's got great potential. I think he's a shining light in a not shit side, but
Second best team in England. That's
in
your
a
words-
side
your words,
that
only second best
no,
team in
but you don't have any players outside of maybe Cole Palmer that you'd consider Reece on his day up there with the best in the world.
Moises. Besides today.
Yeah, but no one outside of Chelsea fans thinks Moises is top three.
Nah, you're fucked up.
No.
Nah, you're
But
fucked
no
up.
one outside of Chelsea
you're
fans
fucked up.
thinks Moises is top three in the world except you guys.
Liverpool 2, West Ham 0.
No, but it's true.
No, it's not.
It's true.
It's not true.
It's true.
Fuck, it's not.
It's true.
Don't be silly.
How many sides in England?
Saturday in Melbourne will ask people. I'm happy to.
All jokes aside, in how many Premier League sides, where does Moises start? Does he start for City? No, not ahead of Rodri. Does he start for us? No. He wouldn't start for
Does
us.
Declan Rice start for Man City?
Declan Rice starts for Man City.
Roger.
In the midfield. No. I think Rodri's a better six than Rice. He's won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
But does he start in City's midfield? Yes, he does.
And Moises doesn't?
Unless he wants to play in the 8. But he's not a better six than Rodri. He's not a better six than Rice. I'm sorry. But the maturity and the leadership and the capability and the ability that came out of Rice today, I would never see in a million years out of Moises. It's not just individual skill. It's the ability to recognise the game, recognise what needs to be done. He was the reason our centre-backs didn't falter today.
I agree. I didn't say
I don't think Moises could ever do that. And that's the
why are you
difference.
saying that?
No, but that's the difference between that level, that great midfielder, and world class. I don't think he's up there as a world class top 5, world 11 elite.
Top 5 in his position?
Who else is
We've had
there?
this discussion.
No,
many
tell
times.
me.
I don't want to engage in your stupid shit.
It's not stupid. It's true though.
Famous words on the UVA podcast 2024. Rodrigo de Paul's a better player than Pedri. You are fucking deluded.
He is though.
Please move on. Please.
They wouldn't have won the World Cup without him.
Let's move on.
No, Pedri's great. Up there. And it's very close. But Argentina don't win the World Cup without him. What? Everyone has the right to their own opinion.
The wrong opinion on that.
Anyway,
Lose credibility, bro.
onto the other side that I turned around and said was shit the bed. Liverpool 2, West Ham 0. JC can finally relax.
Fuck that, bro. Seriously, sorry. Let me just recover. Speaking about the game, just let me mentally.
Recover with what?
It's fucked up, bro.
What is it? Rodrigo, the Paul, and Pedri. People, no,
Where's he now? Where is he now?
in LA. Thomas, he can't.
And what does that show?
He's like 34, brother. How old is Rodrigo de Paul?
Fuck me.
Rodrigo de Paul.
Check in, stop.
31. He wanted to go be with Messi. No, but have you seen that Inter Miami side?
Yeah, it's a retirement.
It's like the 2015 Barca side.
Village.
Yeah, why wouldn't he want to play with the 2015 Barca side? Let him be. I still think it I don't know. You swap them. You swap Pedri and Rodrigo at the Atletico and Barca when they were there. Who benefits more from the other side? Definitely Barca. Anyway, Thomas, you don't know enough ball to have this conversation. So that's fine. Liverpool 2, West Ham 0. Thomas, the Liverpool fans that we know can finally be happy and relax.
Sorry,
yeah.
Isak finally got the monkey off his back.
Most expensive flop in Premier League history.
We're still talking. Needed that for him. Needed that for his side. The first goal in a while for Liverpool. Gakpo got one as well. Got the winner. Listen, I still think I don't like when managers get sacked or lose their jobs because you're fucking with someone's living at the end of the day. But I think if they lost, he would have been sacked.
Oh, without a doubt.
They needed that. Do I think it was convincing? No. But you could see on the guy's face when he scored the fucking relief. It was like something has just been lifted off. It was like an out-of-body experience, bro. Yeah. The whole fucking body came out, bro. The whole soul came out.
Yeah.
Of every single player in white. It fucking came out of them, bro.
Yeah, look, he made a few changes. He needed to make the changes.
Oh, he had to, bro. Fucking, he's been criticised every week.
But Lord and behold,
it's still not pretty.
It's
fuck not pretty.
I don't think he'll make it to the end of the season.
Ooh.
I'll be honest.
Big clap. Does he celebrate Christmas at Anfield?
Yeah, he does. I think by the end of the season, like,
if they're 16 Gen, do you keep him? From where they are now, bro.
Look, they had this with Klopp. Klopp didn't win the Premier League in his first year.
True.
So
yeah, he's got a lot of kitty in the bank.
But Klopp also had to fix a lot of problems before he got there.
Created a bit of problems, to be honest.
Arne Slot did not have as many issues as Klopp when he first came out.
No, I think he's fucking tinkered with it too much, but I think the brothers tinkered with it. He's tried to put in too many cooks.
It's like when it's not when Wenger, like, this is the thing. When Wenger left, he left Unai Emery with somewhat of a plan. Or it's more when Fergie left. A better example is probably when Fergie left. When Fergie left, he left, I believe it was David Moyes at the time, with somewhat of a blueprint. We've seen it in the Premier League and even in the A-League. Once Arnie left, Steve Corica had the blueprint, did he not?
He did.
But they didn't change much. And they still, you could argue with Sydney FC they succeeded. David Moyes, on the other hand, did not. Now, Jurgen Klopp had a successful blueprint. They brought in someone who was very similar. I'd argue this is closer to the Sydney FC route than it is the Manchester United route. Brought in a similar style manager who understood what needed to be done, who played a similar style of football. They won the Premier League. Now, do I think he went rogue with a lot of the players that he signed? Yes.
I don't think it was needed.
I don't think he needed Wirtz.
Yeah.
Where does Wirtz fit in that system?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Isaac.
I agree with that one. I agree on that one.
Isaac was not necessarily...
Isaac.
Not as a 9 in that system. Isaac won't work as a 9 in many systems, to be honest with you. Not when I say not many systems, I mean in specific styles.
You think Isaac will work at Chelsea? Of course he would.
Up front for you guys, yeah, 100%.
Okay, why?
Because he's just a straight up
runner.
He's just a runner. Why do you think I said we should go for him and put him on the left? Because that's all we need. You need a runner. No, but you've...
Unbelievable shout from you.
Oh, but we did that with TT.
Fuck, you got some good shouts.
Yeah, we did that with Henri though. Did it work? It worked. But he can do it. Could he not do the job there?
Of course.
It's like when Aubameyang moved to the left, bro. It worked wonders. Imagine having Mane and Salah are both technically strikers. They could both. Are they more than capable to play up front? Are they not?
They are.
What do you think made that Firmino, Mane, and Salah combination work so well? Firmino's ability to drop and let them just hit up front.
Correct.
Now, last season, and I'm arguing something that, let's be honest with ourselves, is like way gone. You bring Isaac in, play him on the left. You have Havertz up front who drops back, and Saka on the right. You end up with another similar situation. Isaac probably scores 20 goals off the left. Do I think he works in that Liverpool system? Fuck no. Neither does Wirtz. Wirtz probably more than Isaac, but you're going to have to play him up front.
I think Kirkers was needed, but it just hasn't worked out.
They needed another centre-back.
No, well, I think Kirkers was needed as well.
Yeah.
Obviously. They needed a centre-back. Kanate's been exposed. He's fucking finished.
Real Madrid don't want him anymore.
Based on last week.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't think Sydney FC will take him.
Bro.
Based on last week. That
Well,
was
maybe.
fucked up.
It's even a
I'll
Wanderers
take him
jersey.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, but like I don't understand where.
So do they bounce back from this?
No.
Do they?
No, not in that type of form, bro. Like Liverpool for slot,
So
not
where did they finish this year? You tell me, bro.
6. I stick by what I said at the start of the season. Well, I said it last year, to be fair, actually. They'll finish top 6.
Can I read you the next 4 fixtures?
Yeah.
You tell me how many points.
Yeah.
You want Premier League or you want Champions League?
Premier League.
Sunderland.
Yeah.
How many points? Liverpool at home. Liverpool at home.
1,
Leeds away.
3,
Brighton at home.
1,
Tottenham away.
0.
7 out of 12. Takes him into... And the Wolves at home.
Yeah, but bro, you want to know the sad part? All jokes aside, they're below Manchester United on the table.
No, I know that.
Look,
Fucking speaking of United, but
Big money Mace, my guy.
I'm still hurt by that, brother.
Thomas, money Mace.
No, I'm hurt by that, brother. It's good for a kid. Fucking hard on low.
Why you hurt?
Sikorsky's finish was wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. They look like a footballing team.
United,
Yeah, I don't know.
but they're getting results.
Yeah, I like that though. And it's against the Palace, who are a formidable side.
Yeah.
Formidable side. Yeah, they've lost a bit, Palace, but fuck, bro. This isn't like a West Ham or a Leeds or a Burnley. This is Crystal Palace, bro. They will finish top 10.
Yeah, but this is what's needed. And again, like we talk about the process and the project and whatever. Back when the first few years under Mikel, that year we finished 4th and 5th. That we finished 5th, sorry. That's what we needed. You're going to go to West Ham, you're going to struggle. You're going to go to Crystal Palace, you're going to struggle. But you're getting results because you're building something. Right now, and I'll say this till the day I die, every player has something inside of them. Every player is capable of reaching those levels. But they need to stick it through these times. Matthijs de Ligt was written off at the end of last season.
It was.
He's been one of the best centre-backs in the league this year.
Yep.
Xerxes pulled off a great goal. Brother, he was a player before he joined United. Well, you don't tell me he doesn't still have that in him. He does. But it's the belief, it's the confidence, it's sticking through a process. And unfortunately...
He stays out the season, but
Amarim stays out. Bro, Amarim should be there for the next 3-4 years. Let him build. Like, it's like Slot. All right, Slot's won the Premier League. Unless he's building something that... Problem is, we see what he's done. I know we're going back to Liverpool. We know what he's capable of. We see what he's trying to build. We don't see them going any further than they did last year. And this is the problem with Arne Slot. Whereas you look at Pep Guardiola, you look at what he's trying to rebuild.
they won the league last year, bro.
With Liverpool.
Yeah.
I know, but how far more is he going to go with the side that he's got now? He's not going to change his style of play completely to fit what he's got.
No, like I said, I think he's got too many cooks.
What do you do? Amarim, I know what he's trying to build. He just needs the belief and the time.
But he's been criticised before that. I think there's finally a passage of play now.
Yeah,
We've
but
got
it's
3 strong centre backs.
Yeah.
You can see that they fucking always... His style loves to involve the wing backs. Okay, they're running up... But there's a style of play. There's a passage of play. There's a pattern.
Yeah, success isn't built overnight.
Right.
And it's
Old
brick by
Trafford's not built overnight.
Correct, but it's brick by brick. It's literally, he's building the side brick by brick. And the Mason Mounts won't be there in 2 years' time. Your as much as I hate to say it, your Lissandro Martinez's won't be there in 2 years' time. They're going to be as good as they are now, and they're going to be shown the door in a couple of years and be like, okay, we need to bring in the next level. This is what I say. Money doesn't fix everything. And people criticize me for saying, oh, we've got the lowest net spend per player. That shows you what we're trying to build. That shows you with Manchester United, you're no longer looking at the $90 million signing. You don't need that anymore. Go and get the $30 million player from Portugal or Sweden.
The keeper's been all right. Lemons.
Yeah. But it shows you don't need an Onana for 45 million. Go find someone who can do the job. It's lessen the money. When you have that success, you add layer by layer by layer. Why do you think I was surprised when we spent the money on Rice? Or even this year with Eze? I don't like when people spend big. You look at Chelsea with Enzo Fernandez. You look at Caicedo. All right, it looks good now, but how far can they get? Fuck, if you've spent $140 million just to challenge and finish second, and that's as far as you can go, how far can you really get? What do you need to do to hit that next step? Why do you think I'm not worried about us? All right, we finished second 3 years in a row, but we haven't gone and made that investment like Liverpool have this year to spend $400 million to go backwards. We haven't, this is what I say, it's all about business and sustainability. If you build a business and invest $1 million at the start, what are you expecting back? $1 million overnight?
Or a way or a process. I see it and I hear it.
Correct.
I'm just concerned. I'm concerned that they're going to be very up and down this year. Very up and down.
But that's what we expected at the start. He knows that. The club knows that. A lot of people do it. And the United fans are accepting it.
United fans are accepting it. Make no mistake, there'll be a much better outfit. I'm interested to see if this Sesko project works out.
I don't think it will. He would be perfect for Liverpool right now.
We say that.
Actually, sorry, I take that back. For Tottenham.
I think they're bang average, bro.
Yeah. Thomas Frank.
Bang average besides
like Thomas Wank, yeah.
Freeze frame that. That's the title.
Yeah.
I think they're bang average, bro. I think a lot of their plays are bang average.
Look,
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Vicario doing?
I've said
what
it for a while.
What the fuck was Vicario doing?
He's shit.
No, he's not shit.
He's
a fucking brain.
He has that many bozo moments. As a keeper, you're allowed one bozo moment a year.
I don't get what he was doing outside of the box in the first place.
Yeah. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm looking at the table now. You've got Arsenal on 30 points, Man City on 25, Chelsea on 24, Villa on 24, Brighton and Sunderland on 22, Manchester United and Liverpool on 21, Crystal Palace on 20. Then you got Brentford, Bournemouth on 19, Spurs on 18 and 12th, alongside Newcastle and Everton. It's cooked, bro. And the crazy part about Chelsea, I saw this the other day. You guys are just as far from Everton in 14th as you are us at the top of the table.
It's a tight league.
It's a tight league. And that's why I look at our lead that we've got at the moment. I'm not worried.
That's what happens. Abdul, do you know what's happening on Saturday besides our lovely flight in the morning? Can you believe I get to board a flight with you gentlemen? How excited. Do you know what's happening Saturday morning, Abdul?
Saturday morning?
Yep.
What's happening?
It's World Cup time. It's World Cup draw.
World Cup.
I think that should be one of the top 5 songs of the World Cup ever, to be honest. But Abdul, the official draw comes out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do a quick little segment that wasn't inside the script because my creative juices are flowing at 11:10 at night.
Yeah.
Abdul, Australia's in pot 2 with Croatia, Morocco, Colombia, Uruguay, Switzerland, Japan, Senegal, Iran, Korea, Ecuador, Austria and Australia. I want you to create the pots for Australia.
Oh,
okay, so I'm going to give you pot 1. You give me what team they're going to get.
Yeah.
All right, so pot 1, we've got the 3 hosts, America, Mexico, Canada, Spain, Argentina, France, England, Brazil, Portugal, Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany. Who will Australia get out of pot 1? Will they get a host? Will they get a favourite? Do you want to read them out again?
Yeah.
America, Mexico, Canada.
Yep.
Spain, Argentina, France.
Yep.
England, Brazil, Portugal, Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany. Or, catch my phone. Build your team for Australia. Obviously, excluding pot 2. Who's in pot 1 that they get?
Knowing our luck,
Fucking Brazil. Who's our pot, Abdul? Who's our...
Spain,
Ooh, 2014 rewind. Okay, so Spain, yep. Pot
Australia.
three. Spain, Australia, pot 3. So you want to avoid Norway. That's the team you want to avoid in there.
Algeria,
Mara's in the gang. Mara's in the gang, brother.
and
Sure, don't say New Zealand. For the love of God, do not say New Zealand.
Ghana.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or Iraq, if they make it through.
Yeah, I will see that. Who are you going for then?
No, definitely Australia, mate. Not Iraq.
So again, so Spain,
Spain,
Australia,
Algeria,
Iraq.
and Ghana.
Oh, Ghana.
Ghana or Iraq.
Ghana.
The other one I was looking at,
Yeah, go.
I don't know why I see this happening. France,
Fuck. Yuck.
Australia,
Yuck. 2018, yeah.
like Scotland, and like someone like New Zealand or some shit. Bro,
Commonwealth Unite, brother.
I'll say it now, we are either going to cop the easiest group of all time.
I hope we do.
Because there's 3 hosts. Ideally, you want like...
You want Mexico out of the 3. You want Mexico out of the
No,
3.
you want Canada.
Canada's building something, bro. Canada play well in the friendlies.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You don't want Poch. You don't want Poch.
no.
You don't want Poch in America.
I think the easiest group you can get is either like Mexico or Canada.
I agree.
South Africa
Yeah.
or Qatar.
Yeah. Or no, you don't want Saudi. You don't want Saudi.
You don't want Saudi. Even Tunisia.
Tunisia.
And then like Suriname or some shit.
Curacao.
Yeah. So
Let me tell you mine.
yeah.
I don't know why. I'm smelling a Germany. I don't know why.
My conflict of interest.
My major conflict. I love Germany. Germany, Australia. Read me pot 3. Norway. Oh, Year 9 geography. Yep.
Panama.
Yep.
Egypt, Algeria, Scotland, Paraguay,
That's reading out to me. Yep.
Tunisia.
So Germany, Australia, Paraguay, and Curacao.
Yeah.
Or Haiti. No, go Curacao. So Germany, Australia, Panama, and Curacao. I reckon we can get out of there.
Oh yeah.
That's my group. Tune in to see if Mr. Lithic and Mr. Salama correcting their predictions on Saturday.
Can we get like an America, Australia, Saudi Arabia,
No, I don't
Iraq
want
group?
Trump and Albanese on the same thing. I don't want
Imagine like a whole political. I just want to see one really political group. That'll be hilarious. You know what though?
Yeah. Yeah. No, let's not do that.
America, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq in one group, bro. Anyway, on that note, I've been Abz.
And I've been Thomas, and really excited for Saturday. I'm really excited. Australia Championship final, World Cup prediction, and as always, Abdul, it's about a good time when football's on.
Well, let's hope Italy don't make the World Cup.
Second that, I'm joking. Italians, please don't unsubscribe or viewers. Amo, Croatia to win it.
Ciao bello.